This is the age of the digital product. Never before has it been easier to package your thoughts, your experience, your expertise, your pitfalls, and also your successes, and give this information, give these tools to other like-minded people that want to achieve similar things that you have or are planning to achieve, at the same time earning you an income. This economy is going to continue to grow because there's always going to be people looking for ways to improve, looking for ways to get better at the things they are interested in. And this is a straight progression of the humankind as a whole. And you might be thinking, oh, it's so saturated. There's so many people selling digital things. There's no way I can add any value to it. And this is where you are wrong. And I'm going to explain why. Yes, it's true. If you look at the digital product, it's like niche. There's so many guides on creating your digital product business in a single day. The reality of it is all it's doing is just regurgitating some PLR ebook or just making some AI generated PDF file that doesn't really add any extra value to the market. End of the day, the market adjusts. And if you're giving out good product, is gonna reward you, because fine, you might make some quick cash promoting a BS ebook bundle, right, or something. Businesses that are gonna have the biggest customer value are gonna be the ones that actually make good products. They're gonna be the ones that when the person pays and sees the product, like, oh, this is so cool, I'm gonna keep following this guy, I'm gonna keep looking up the products he sells, I'm gonna actually pay attention to the emails, promotion emails he sent, and maybe the next product he releases will be at the same value or even more valuable, right? And with time, the good products get pushed up. This is going to be the first part of the video where I actually try and make up a case study where I'm going to try and make a cool product and try and sell it. Might not be successful, that's fine, because business is always not easy. It's not always cut and paste, just do things and it happens. But this is going to be a real case study on building out a product and building out the systems associated to distributing. This is going to be a real case study of building out the product and building out the systems and all of the tools needed to distribute this product, and also not only just sell and forget, but actually follow up your clients, upgrade your product, create more and more value, and scale the business onwards and upwards. So yeah, let's hop into it. Today in Riga, where I live, it's like a really rainy day, which is a perfect opportunity for me to sit down and grind out a digital product for us to try and promote as a case study. I'm going to be using Notion to build out my digital product. I'm going to be using templates to kind of style and build out a cool thing somebody can use. But I'm not going to make a regular old dashboard. I'm going to try and make something a bit more unique. Basically, the idea that I'm going to try and fledge out is a AI assistant that I made for myself, a little automation. I call it the empathic advisor, right? I myself have a big background in automation. I help other businesses create automations and AI tools. And the thing I, interestingly enough, use the most is a simple AI automation prompt, a little chatbot I made that simply helps me figure out my next step. As a kind of a productivity nerd, interestingly enough, this one method, this one tool helped me 2x my productivity, my deep work hours, simply because I have a catalyst on how to prompt myself into action when I'm just feeling a slightly bit overwhelmed, or maybe I just don't have the clarity for my next task. Maybe I'm just getting bored from how simple the task is, and the AI agent just gives me the next actionable step. If you have ever, and I mean ever, run into a method or a tool or anything that you found useful for anything you're doing, either it's your work, either it's your hobbies, either it's your life, your productivity, or a goal, any goal you set, if you find a tool or a method that helps you achieve the goal, hey, you can make a digital product out of that. And it's not going to be your generic PDF ebook. It's going to be something that actually helps you. But one thing I want to clarify, this won't be a guide on creating Notion templates. This won't be a guide on creating Notion dashboards. You can find way better explanations on how to do that online. I want you to take away the AI tools, the structures I use, the workflows I use using AI to open up your creativity, and not just use AI to generate useless BS slob PDF documents, but actually make something interesting, actually validate your ideas, use back and forth to make your ideas foolproof and productize them. And I'm gonna put you on some game right now. I'm gonna show you the best way as a automation guy, as a AI automation guy. I'm gonna show you the best way on how to use AI on a task like this, on creating a digital product. If you have ChatGPT, the paid version, you should. If you don't, come on, it's 2025. You're gonna need those AI tools if you want to get ahead of anything. Get the paid version. You can go to GPTs, and when you find a GPT called System Prompt Generator, it looks like this. It's called by Neural Love. It's made by Neural Love, not me, a different dude. Really highly recommended though for reasoning models. And you're gonna be using this to create your own little advisor stack. On the left hand side, you can see on the different projects, because when you create a new project, you can add different project files, and you can add different instructions. So you can just simply create a custom system prompt here, paste it, also add some project files. I'm going to show you how to do that as well. And then you have this really custom, really powerful advisor for you to just help you build out your digital product from scratch. So now it's going to just create something. You want to give it more. Okay, I have something ready, so I'm not going to go too into it, but you're going to let it run, and you want to give it as much context as you want about the thing you're doing. But just creating a little assistant like this and having it stored in the project folder is a little hack I found. I have all these different kind of agents ready for me to go on any specific task I run. I just toggle between different agents. I have a social media agent, I have an automation agency, I have also a different agent for selling digital products as well. And yeah, you simply just have this prompt. It's going to specify very clearly on what to do, and going to give it some instructions, and you're going to give it strategies. Here also write out, like, please don't give me AI slob, just give me concise and precise and stoic answers, and all these little details that are going to make it as functional as possible. But yeah, it's going to build out a prompt for you along with user message and everything. And then you can use this. You can use this to create a personal assistant that can help you build out these things out. Either way, anyway, I'm going to just show you what I already cooked with cooking. Yeah, off screen, and then we're gonna hop into creating the system itself. Okay, next move. So once again, how to squeeze out the best value of your AI tools. You gotta be smart about it. The more value you give it, the more base knowledge you give it, the better it's gonna perform. Okay, so don't look for easy ways out. I'm not the guru that's gonna tell you, hey, you're gonna give it AI, just give me a book and it's gonna write a good book. No, if you want to create something good, you have to give the AI information, context. This is what makes things good. Your experience as a human being, your taste is what gives things value. Okay, so here I built out a really detailed description on what I'm looking for. I'm basically gonna use a Instagram account I already own. It's called Discipline Egg. Previously, I just used it as an automation kind of dump. I automated the TikTok videos and shorts, and I kind of posted them there and tried to test out if it has value. It didn't. I already have this infrastructure built for the account. I have some followers there, like 1,000 or so, and I'm going to be using that, which I already have, on creating this little use case. Yeah, it's called Discipline. It's all about discipline. And as I said, I'm going to try and promote an AI agent, personal strategic advisor, that's going to be all about, like I mentioned, the next step. So I give all this information. I have some ideas already on how I want to do it. I want to have a funnel. I want to have a lead magnet, and I want to have a bigger package with a cost. That's how I want to build this out. And then it gives a pros and cons list. And by the way, big here. What do you think about this? Break this down. Pros and cons. Be honest and direct. If the path sucks, don't give me the direction. Just feedback. Then it's going to give me pros and cons. And once you have this cons list, when you see, okay, it comes up with all these different problems, you say, okay, guide me through this problem, leading questions, let's break it down, weak points, talk about them through until it's a viable plan. Let's start with a single weak point and continue once it's neglected, at least trivial. By the way, also, if you want better results, you want to break tasks down as much as possible. Otherwise, it's going to give you a big slob with a lot of steps with no real detail to anything. So you want to break it down one step at a time, one question at a time. You want to lead. You want to be the operator behind the tool. You cannot just expect it to know everything. So yeah. Here are let's repeat the chalk points. Here he lists different chalk points. You say, okay, first things, here are clarifying some things because some things they got wrong. Yeah, some things they just didn't understand. So I clarify some things, and then I want to also clarify a lot of clarification so I understand the full context. You can pause and read what I wrote here if you want. And then I ask it to, with a few information, let's continue, ask me more questions to narrow down the problems, but make sure to tackle one problem at a time, simple question, max 3 at a time. And boom, here goes. Simple questions, max 3, then I answer them. Then it goes down, then I answer them. And with this, in this way, you can use the AI to like bulletproof your plan, bulletproof your business plan, actually make it something good. I just answer all the questions that it has. It fills in all the gaps. It fills in all the ways what I haven't specified. It just makes sure that the plan is bulletproof. Make sure that we have all the systems. We have a plan for all the systems we need to actually make this a solid product and not just some random thing that doesn't actually do anything. It's really, really cool, by the way. And by the way, if you get stuck on any of these questions, hey, use a different AI to answer them. Just open a new chat, give it a little context and say, hey, I want to answer these questions. And then also gonna spit you out like some points which you can use to piggyback, to just move things along. If you get stuck, open a different GPT and ask the same questions and use another GPT to help you answer these. It's really that way. So yeah, once you have everything ready, all the questions answered, finally, all major faults of now covered. We have distribution, differentiation, DIY, blah, 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 everything done. And then you start working. You say, okay, let's start the project. Give me an overall of the roadmap. Okay, it gives me a roadmap about what to do. And then you just go through the tasks. Yeah, and then let's focus on the first section. Once again, section at a time. And don't be afraid to correct it. Yeah, it's gonna give you some big structure. You're gonna be an actual human. You have the nuance to see the full thing and to see some details that are misaligned, and you're gonna be honest with them and you're gonna say, hey, the system works a bit differently and it doesn't work like you want it to work. And then you're gonna say different things. Okay, let's focus. If something is done, you say, okay, let's move on. Then you're gonna say, I don't like the prompt itself. You're just gonna back and forth with it until you're satisfied with the product, and then you're gonna build it out. So yeah, without further ado, I'm just gonna follow the things that the AI says to me. Like, it's gonna give me the structure, it's gonna give me everything I need for me to finish the product, and I'm just gonna go step by step and finish. I'm gonna build out the template. So first things first, we're gonna just open Notion. We're gonna create a new page here, and we're gonna name it like Notion, like the AI agent suggested. Let's say empathetic reflection. Sure. Let's give it a name, and let's just start building. And then yeah, check in with you when I'm done. Okay, boys and girls, I think I don't care. It's done. The big kahuna. So the final verdict: I created our product. I think it's really cool. I can show you the toggle report. It took me about 11 hours total, so it wasn't quick and easy, bro. It was full effort. 2 days time. Yesterday, this is actually the next day. From the previous video, from the previous screen recording I made,
basically it took me a day to build out the whole thing, and then I took the whole morning to record all these Loom videos explaining the product. I'm gonna give you a little tour on what I made, and I'm gonna show you how it's exactly what I used, exactly how I used my little AI thing I made before. So it's really simple. Whenever I ran into an issue, I just asked AI. It gave me very specific directions on how to build things out. So yeah, as you can see, the empathic advisor, then we have our orientation. I embedded the video. Then we have a little, advisor. You copy the prompt here. I actually just had to paste the one I used. Then I have these little level options where I have different levels on how to set up our prompt. So I have this main prompt, and then we go through different options on how to use our AI prompts, how to make the same project method I showed you in this video. And then later we also have a more advanced guide on how to actually use N8N and Telegram bots to create a bot like this that I actually use every day. And this is just to showcase how a simple thing I made, a tool I used, I can package it using AI. I have this template here ready to go with the empathic advisor. I also build out our Focus HQ the same way. Just listen to what our AI overload said. Prompt pack agents. We have a prompt pack and agents guide, a simple guide on creating cool system prompts. And in this Loom video, I also show them the ways I showed you on creating the prompts with these ChatGPTs. And yeah, it's great. It's great. Also different kind of prompts I added. And then, so what we're going to be doing with this case study, we're going to be promoting our prompt pack as a lead magnet for free, so somebody can get his put on in the game. And then we're going to be selling this whole thing, the whole Focus HQ, as a product. So that's about it, right? This is a cool, unique product. I just packaged something that I myself use every day. And if somebody out there, if I promote it, finds this valuable, they're gonna buy it. Here we go. Finally, once you have your template ready, let's make this a product. So in Notion, all you need to really do is have this share button, and under publish, you'll see that we have an option to publish, create a website with Notion. So you're gonna publish and have this duplicate as template checked. And that's it. You have to copy this link, and when you copy this link, if you open an incognito, I'm going to open an incognito screen and show you. Let's open an incognito, paste our link, and here we go. This is our template. All a person needs to do is duplicate. Press this duplicate button here, and it will, and the person and the client will have everything available for you, for him to use. You can take the tools, the methods, workflow I use to create this template and apply it to any kind of format, any kind of project. The value here is the way I use my AI workflows to make something good.